Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhome's Devon branch on a warm, if slightly cloudy, what month is it? It's May day. Sorry, it's so busy. I actually can't even remember what month it is, but it's still May 2025 and we're very excited to do a video of this freshly arrived, still in the car park. The engine's still warm. It's come in as an early part exchange and it won't be here for long. It's an absolutely belting Adria Compact Supreme DL. So the Supreme DL came out in 2019. I think it's probably the nicest looking motorhome in production today. It's never really changed over the years, just the cabs sort of changed bit by bit. Back's pretty much stayed the same, and that's because they absolutely nailed it. Now, I went to the Adria trade launch in sort of summer 2018 up in the delights of a car park in Solihull, and when I saw one of these as I pulled into the car park, I thought that is a great looking van. And then when I put my head in the window and saw the layout, well, this is an absolute winner. So the compact range came out in 2007. It's the narrow body lightweight range from Adria, but this debuted in 19, and it's a 6.99 metres, so cheaper in the ferry brackets, parallel sofa lounge, longitudinal single beds over the garage at the back, and when we say narrow, it is narrow. So a standard panel van is 2.05 metres body width. This is 2.1. You can see body width is pretty much the same as the cab, and because of that they can use the van wing mirrors instead of having the ones on the stalks that stick out. These are the standard panel van wing mirrors. Makes it an absolute delight to drive, but because if you draw a line up there, that's straight, whereas the Ciccato is curved, so by the time you hit that height you've gained an awful lot of extra storage and sort of living space compared to a similar size van conversion. So they are our best-selling Adria and one of our probably top 2 best-selling coach-built vans each year. So this one is one I sold new. This was during COVID. Gentleman was sort of very happy to get his hands on one. He's a lovely guy, local customers. Van is absolutely immaculate. I knew it would be. It's just arrived and it's perfect. It's really well, never call something perfect, but it is really good. He's a proper experienced, knowledgeable motorhomer, really looks after his vans. So based on the Fiat Ciccato, so this was the Series 8, which ostensibly, apart from the grille shape, is basically the same as the current one. Now this was built in COVID at a time when specs were changing on a daily basis, but this one got a really good spec. It's actually a 22 model, but it's higher spec than you're going to find out there, which we'll discuss more as we go inside. So looking at the outside, we've got silver metallic, not the R10, so the front matches the back perfectly, as they slightly don't today. 16-inch very smart black Fiat alloy wheels. You've got the color coded bumpers, the black high gloss grille there as well. Very low profile, very aerodynamic, nice and easy to drive, and payload of over half a ton, which gives you loads of scope for taking things with you. We're going to do it a little bit back to front because we've not got a lot of room to play with, so we'll look at the cab spec first. So price is 68,995. Just sold one a year old on the old cab for the same price as that. It's a manual gearbox. That's the price is a fair bit lower than the autos, but on the plus side, it's an incredibly light gearbox. It's a ZF manual gearbox, really snickety, light clutch, light steering. It's a delight to drive, and you know your auto box isn't going to go wrong, so there's a lot to be said for that. So you got leather gear stick and steering wheel. You can't really see it in film, but this has got the full digital dash option. That wasn't even a thing in 22. It was still in COVID. They couldn't get the computer chips and they said no digital dashes, but this has got the full digital dash like the new ones, which is surprising. Still on the manual handbrake back then, but you know what, it's one less thing to go wrong and it's easier manoeuvring on the leveling ramp, so I don't think that's a bad thing. So leather gear stick steering wheel, full Remis concertina blinds. Now in 22, this is the Fiat 7-inch infotainment system, which ran up until this year, until 25. In fact, it still runs today. It's just been replaced with an 11-inch on the brand new ones, but this is a 7-inch which ran from 20 to through to 24. Apple CarPlay, Android Autoplay, Bluetooth DAB stereo system, factory fitted by Fiat, all very modern. We've got manual aircon, climate and cruise control, speed limiter, hill descent control. You've got the central cup holders, but it's also got, I was surprised to see, the a wireless charging pad, which was something you don't see anymore. Indeed, you didn't even see in 22. So this one came through as a peculiarly high spec. Full digital dash, as I say, very unusual in a 22 standard today. And the reversing camera, instead of being in there, the factory fitted Adria reversing camera at the time was a Camos camera with a separate monitor. Now that has some slight plus sides, meaning you can have it on when you're driving as well as when you're reversing, which you can't with the later ones. Auto stop start, cab windscreen blinds, and 11 and a bit thousand miles, because he goes into Europe in his vans, but he's kept it absolutely spotless. It's really, really good. Mains hook up, it's got double leisure batteries and a solar panel on the roof. Sliding door there, which is advantageous because you don't smash it when opening your habitation door, and also you can have it open when you're driving, keep your passengers or your dogs cool. Step cassette toilet locker in there, which is locked, you don't need to see that. Centrally locked habitation door with fly screen. I think those black alloys look really good. Freshwater fill up point, and then all Adria's got 100, I think it's 100, I'm not going to say it's at least 100 litres of fresh water, but I think it might be a little bit bigger than that. And it comes with a 2-pin socket there, so if you want to get a sucker pump to suck the water in from an aqua roll, you can do. So longitudinal singles that make a huge double at the back. Factory fitted 2-lay Omni-Store awning. There's also a TV aerial on the roof that we fitted. Big garage at the back. Now, gentleman's not actually picked up his new van yet, so he's just left his bedding in there to transfer into his new van that's still in the workshop. But massive garage, as you can see. Also got sockets in there for mains, 12 volt and double USBs, for both for charging your bikes, and of course when you're stopped as well, means you can be sat outside with things plugged in, which is quite handy. There's loop tie down points either side down there. There's your toolkit for your spare wheel that you don't have, but if you did get a spare wheel, that would be your toolkit for it. Over the far side of the garage is your wastewater dump point. So they're electronic on the 25s, but up until 24, up until 25 even, you had a lever which you turn, which is over there, and that dumps your wastewater. Nice and easy and all inside, so it doesn't freeze up. So it is the 140 litre freshwater tank. That's massive. So much that it's a smaller, more narrow body compact model, they didn't downsize anything else, which is brilliant. There's a blown air heater vent and 2 lights in the garage, and you've also got over there a slider switch because your wastewater tank is outside, so when your heating's on, if it's cold, you're worried about your wastewater freezing up, slide the switch up and that will direct some of your heating from your blown air heating inside the van through the twin skin of your insulated wastewater tank to stop it freezing up, because Adria, of course, the biggest selling non-German brand in Germany and Scandinavia's most popular motorhome brand, going back ad infinitum. So around the back you'll see the factory reversing camera, the Camos one, bike rack, because if you want to keep your garage free for other things. So clean, this van. Bike rack, but it can come off if you want, and also a very expensive tow bar fitted there. I mean, that was seriously expensive, because not factory fitted, and so yeah, should be looking today 1,500 quid plus for that. He just used it to tow a little trailer sometimes, or to put his e-bikes on if he didn't want to put them in the garage, or on the bike rack where some lighter bikes could go up there. You can put e-bikes on there, but you just got to lift them up. Personally, I'd stick it in the garage, but it all depends what space you want. So anyway, someone else has fitted all this stuff, so that's a bonus. You've got the reversing sensors and the reversing camera and the tow bar and the bike rack and the solar panel and the double leisure batteries and a TV aerial. Other side of the garage, gas locker for 2 6 kilo Cala gas bottles, 6 or 7 kilo Cala, or you could fit 1 or 2 11 kilo refillable bottles into there. Flue for your heating systems, you've got Truma gas or mains electric digitally controlled heating and hot water, and then your fuel point there with your AdBlue top up as well, because they're all AdBlue from 2020 onwards, which means you're the latest Euro 6 emissions for your low emission zone. So it's 3.5 tonne. We weighed one of these the other day. It was an automatic with the same bits on as this, and that weighed 2,950. So that didn't have a tow bar. This one does, so it probably weighs about the same. So you've got plenty of payload. So coming in your centrally locked habitation door, they've dropped the floor so it doesn't have a step. Some people may still want a step. It's not very high up though, but if you want to carry a little step, you can do. So that's centrally locked. You've got your fly screen comes across there. And you come into what is a very light, modern, spacious interior, and very, very stylish without being uncomfortable. I love these. These are my retirement vans, so that's my plan. I'm currently sort of full-time in my little stealth camper, which I love. Maybe one day I'd change that for a 5.4 metre fixed bed van conversion, then maybe an Adria Twin SGX, and then when I retire, when I'm 90, if I've still got any sanity left, I will buy myself an Adria Compact Supreme DL, because for two, I am one, maybe I'll be two by then. It does everything. So parallel sofa lounge, really comfy, swivel cab seats. Look at how light this is as well. It's a beautiful space. So you've got big front panoramic skylight, then an opening hecky roof light above. Everything fits and finishes beautifully. Remember, this has come in today, minutes ago. There's not, well, there will be a speck of dust in it, but it is brilliant. It is really, really, really clean. So blinds with light screens, all your windows. These parallel sofas, that one turns into a rear facing seat belted seat with a 2-point seat belt. This one turns into a forward facing seat with a 3-point seat belt. Drop the table and it makes a big single bed that you'd squeeze a couple of kids in. So that was the cab which we saw from the outside. So say multi-function steering wheel, electronic power steering, Digi dash, 7-inch infotainment system, hill descent control, traction control, and your wireless charger, full cab blinds. Compact up there, lights up in case you forget what van you own, and it's a really nice lounge. The table will spin around and it can obviously flip over and extend. Loads of floor space for a narrow body van, doesn't feel narrow in here. We get a lot of people downsizing from bigger vans into these, then upsizing from smaller vans as well. Kitchen, I really like these Dometic triple burner hobs. Combination oven and grill. Wow. Well, it's been used, but you wouldn't really tell, would you, to be fair? So that's really good. Plenty of opening drawers. Then you've got your sink cover there, chopping board, and your draining board goes on there. Now the 2 fridge freezer options with these, at the time you just got what you got. So this has got the smaller fridge freezer, which is still a very good size fridge freezer, and it's mint again as well. And that gave you a proper, easily accessible wardrobe space that you lost with the bigger fridge, and it also gave you lower battery consumption. So swings and roundabouts, there's plus sides to each. There's a main socket up there for your kettle, there's an extractor fan and an opening window in the light up splashback. Bathroom is a very, very clever, award-winning swing wall separate shower arrangement. So when you're showering, pull that across, you've got a good size separate shower space, and when you're not, pull it back across, you've got a good size washroom with a skylight for ventilation, a meaty hanging rail for drip drying things, your set toilet, and a storage cupboard up there. Even your bowl will swing around. I didn't know they did that. Now, bedroom, again, absolutely mint. Still got its original scatter cushions. Both of these wide single beds will lift up at the back, so you can sit up with your cushions and not hit your head on those overhead cabinets if you want to read a book. You've got reading lights either side, and they've got USBs built in. There's storage in the steps. There's also storage with hanging rail. Not on this side. Oh, that door will go, so that's big storage there. And then the other side must have hanging rail. Really nice uplighters and downlighters. Spotlights got USBs built in. I think I just said that, but I don't know. I'm losing the plot. It's so busy. Love how those doors disappear like that. So that'll be your hanging rail that side. So plus side on this one, it's got a proper wardrobe, so your things you access more often can go there because there's no coat hooks on this van. You can pull that piece out to there, drop in the infill cushion that's in the garage, make it into a bigger, sort of more double bed space. Opening windows on either side and a large full size opening roof light. No TV point in the bedroom. The TV point in the van is at the front, and that is underneath the cupboard up here. You've got a drop down TV bracket there, which you need 2 hands to drop down, but that will come down to here, then an arm will bring your TV out, and that will take up to a 21.5-inch Avtex TV. Above the door you've got your touch panel Adria controls and your digital controls for your Trima heating system. So yeah, 68,995. It's got pretty much everything you could need. We have transferred the gentleman's tracking system, so if your insurance company or you require one, just bear that in mind. We can fit your tracker to it. There's more spotlights up there, more strip lights, main socket, double USB up there as well, and there's obviously TV point sockets up there. So late 2022 Adria Compact Supreme DL, one owner from new, sold by myself, new, taken back in part exchange by myself, and hopefully sold by myself to the next. Very lucky owner. I really think you'd struggle to find a better one. Yes, it's manual, but it's super easy to drive, and you do hear of problems with some of the auto boxes. You're never going to get that with a manual gearbox. There's a lot to be said for the peace of mind of that as well. So late 22, 72 plate Adria Compact Supreme DL, 12,000 miles. It's got the all-inclusive pack, the Lux pack. It's got the 7-inch infotainment system, aircon, cruise, ZF manual gearbox. It's on the X8 new shape cab, the cab blinds. It's got the awning, bike rack, tow bar, solar panel, double leisure battery, and the TV aerial, and the digital dash, and the wireless charging point. In my pad, it might be the only one ever built with that combination of spec, and it's at Highbridge Motorhomes, Devon. So you can give us a call on 01626 832 792. You can WhatsApp or text the mobile 07432 662 558. That will get it straight through to myself or James, my salesman. You can come and see us. We're just south of Exeter on the main road between Exeter and Plymouth. You can't find an easier place to get to. We've got intercity railway station, direct trains to London, Edinburgh and Glasgow, and Exeter Airport. Also, we have a branch in Somerset where you can pick up from as well. But you've got to come and see it here, because we're not letting this one go. You've got to buy it from us. We love it. 2022 72 plate Compact DL at Highbridge Motorhomes, Devon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.